Intro. Usually there's an ad here. Intro. This isn't as fun the fourth time you do it. Intro. I really hope this ad ends. Intro, because this is way less fun the fourth time you do it. Intro. It's my intro. This is my introduction. What's up, guys? Am I coming through? I know my video sucks, but how's the audio? Let's get a 5x5 on the audio. I know the video sucks. What's up, friends and family? Hello there. You're on the lifeboat. This is Captain Calhoun speaking. Am I coming through, folks? Can I get a good old 5x5? Hope Between the Dreams, Shannon Smith, Crafty Witch, Dale Cox. What's going on, guys? Heather in the library, Deanna Downey, Malvakai Payne, Layla Bradley, Cheeky Brat. Can't think of a better name. Thanks, guys. I just want to come out and say that the video quality tonight is going. This is going to be it, and I know it's subpar, but this is how it's going to have to be, guys. My dad needed me to step in, so here I am. I did not have a plan, but I do now. My impromptu mini boat about choices and value alignment. So this should be fun. This should be super fun. I cannot get better lighting on my face. It's dark out here, and I'm streaming from the car. So we're gonna do it though. It's better to do it than not to do it. There's people out there that I think count on us. So here we are. We're doing an impromptu Spanx Calhoun evening boat. I hope you guys are all good. My dad is doing all right. Hope Between the Dreams. He's having struggles. He's health-wise, he's doing great. But yeah, he definitely was struggling with the computer today. Him and the computer are not good friends, as we all well know. They do have a working relationship, but it is just that most of the time. Debbie P, good to see ya. Kristen Melinda. Lisa Vining, hello. Blessed to Crochet, T-Frog. Dale, I want to do some tincture with you before I get off. I've got a performance in about an hour and a half, and I think I'm going to get off here in maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, so I can get ready for that. But this is the time that we have. Today was very interesting. And I had a lot of choices to make, and it really helped to know where I stand. It really helped to know and check in with myself on what my values are. Yeah, short and sweet, right? We're going to talk about some stuff, and I'd like to also, converse with you guys and see how you're doing tonight. But like I said, I figured it's better to do the boat than not, right, Malvakai? I don't want to let anybody down, and I love you guys, so. But yeah, dude, I had some weird choices today, some interesting opportunities, and man, I couldn't have chosen wrong, right? So it was a bunch of good choices. I did not bring the stuff you sent me, Dale, tragically. What was I saying? I couldn't choose wrong, right? Good choices all abound. But I think it struck me as an important juncture. I did not come out here to make money. That was not my goal. I am getting paid to perform, right? But that's not the goal. The goal of this is completely different for me. When I set out to this, I even expressed that to my dad. I got a phone call today from a dear friend, and she said to me that she needs a friend. She has a friend that needs someone to drive a 22-foot truck from Salt Lake to Las Vegas to Portland, and it's $300 a day, right? So instantly, I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. But it conflicts with the current tour I'm on with my tribe. I would have to not do next weekend's performances. Oh no, what's that? I guess it was just the light. False alarm, folks. False alarm, folks. Jamie Palmer, it's good to see you tonight. Scooby Lee, TKK. Had a rough night last night, says Jamie. Sent my dad's friend, Don, off on his final call at the firehouse they both worked at. Hearing that broke me, man. That's really sad, Jamie. I'm sorry. Sweet Liberty, it's really good to see you. Dee Dee Razzle Dazzle. Sandy Bowers. I've had a really emotional day, guys. I might get a little wet in the eyes. But yeah, so instantly, that's money. That's more money that I'm going to make doing these performances, right? So now I have a choice. Do I continue on the tour, like with what I had originally intended, right? Or do I call the audible? Do I, find a way to Salt Lake City by Thursday so that I can drive this truck and that sounds like $1,000 to me, right? It sounds like at least a 3-day trip, probably more. And I wouldn't have to not do the boat, right? So I'm not dropping any balls. I'm not letting anybody down. That being said, I'm pretty sure if I brought this to my, the Shin, our leader of the fire tribe, he would be cool with it, right? He wants me to chase my dreams. But I called my dad for advice because this is, it's a conundrum. What should I do? It felt weighty, like a weighty decision. Like I needed to choose properly, even though they both seem great, right? Like I can't lose. It seemed important. And I'm glad that I called my dad because he reminded me that I said to him, Tampa B man, what's going on? I see you. He reminded me that I expressed to him that this trip was not about money for me. It was about bringing two pieces of my life together. It was about convergence. It was about unity. It was about bringing two things that I love and have put much energy and blood, sweat, and tears into together to try and form a symbiosis, right? And I know this is very conceptual and whatever, but that being said, when he said that, my choice was clear. I'm not going to go drive that truck. And it does suck, right? A little bit. I think at this juncture, $1,000 would be huge for me. That's a lot of money. I don't have money laying around, you know what I mean? But that's not what this is about. It's not what it's ever been about. The lifeboat and fire, what I'm doing here has never been that. And bringing these two things together is not that, right? So it's not even on the priority list of like what is important. I'm gonna head off the next light switch here by just closing the door and opening it. But yeah, so I that reminds me I need to let Takara know right now. Holy crap! I almost forgot to let her know, guys. Hey, I forgot. I won't be able. No. That does not align with me. I love you. That's what we're gonna say. I love you and thank you for the opportunity. The fact that she thought of me like just meant so much to me. I can't spell, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm here. Okay. I don't think that I spelled that properly, but I'm done with it. Sweet Liberty, Spanx, don't let the battery run down to where the car won't start. It's all right. It's a brand new battery, and the owner of this car told me that he does this all the time. So I'm gonna do that. What's my Twitch username, Spanx? I believe it's Spanx Calhoun. I would have to check, and I don't have my setup in front of me. Hope between the dreams. When I get home back to Tucson, I'll make sure that we have that clearly posted, so that when I do switch back and forth and play games and stuff, you guys can hang out if you so choose. I'm gonna scroll up and see what's going on with the crew. All right. Been struggling with my anxiety and depression, says Lisa Vining. Trying to make my husband happy by going out more, but it's taking a toll on my body and mind. Yeah, something that was shared at the opening ceremony comes into my mind right now of this festival. The facilitator, his name's Andrew, he said, what is love? Love is two things, right? First, loving yourself. And loving yourself is, oh shoot, I'm gonna mess it up now. Loving myself is doing my best. And an extension of that, loving you, is accepting that you're doing your best, regardless of, how I feel about it. So that points to a symbiosis in relationships. And y'all need to meet each other in the middle. I don't think that you should have to break down your body and mind to have a happy relationship, Lisa Vining. I'm sorry you're going through that. Just me being me. Good to see ya. Welcome in. Thank you all, crew, for speaking up on this topic. Spanx, how was the ice cream and the toe dipping? Oh my gosh, it was great. It was great. We spent basically the whole day together. Caddy, Jesse, and I spent just about the whole day together. In fact, when my dad told me that he couldn't do the boat, I was standing with her at the main stage and we were grooving out. And I told her I would be back after my stream, and she totally supports me because she's a sweetheart. But I will say, we got to know each other quite a bit today, and it's very comfortable knowing someone, I think, because now there's lots of guesswork is taken out of the whole thing, right? I think we have a very nice, playful relationship, and I actually might have scored huge big time because we're going to be dance partners. And I don't care about any of the other stuff, like the fact that I found someone that I click with dance-wise. And not just dance-wise, but fire dance. I don't know if you guys are familiar with acro yoga or like lifts and like gymnastic style stuff, but she's into that. And we played around a little bit and just kind of were filling each other out, and we flow so good together. And it's so hard for me to find that. No smooching. We are very slow movers over here. We like to be intentional, and that's something that both her and I agree on, which is really cool. Drifter, welcome in. Malvakai Payne says, well, then I guess I'd advocate for yoga or meditation as harm reduction. Definitely great ways to ground out and calm the mind. No, but we did speak about the smooching a little, It's good to be, it came up naturally in conversation. It's not like I was like, can I smooch you? It wasn't like that at all. Not like that at all. Yeah, I hope the entire crew as well, just me being me. What do you guys got going on these days, huh? What's new? Yeah, the date was cool, man. In fact, I called it a date, and she was like, is that what this is? And I said, I'd like to think about it that way, How do you feel about that? And she said, that's all right with me. And then we got to talking about relationship dynamics, and it was a good segue into how we feel about relationships. Got to know this girl pretty good today. Ben Bacon Bits. But yeah, dude, the choices and the value alignment, right? I often struggle to make choices. As a Pisces, as me, I don't know. I just do. It doesn't have to be explained. I have a hard time making choices. And it really, really helps, especially when I'm not in my right mind, right? If I'm trying to dig myself out of a hole, I'm probably not in my right mind, right? I'm trying to get to my right mind. And it really, really helps me make decisions to break it down, make it simple, make it black and white, and like ask myself, what is my purpose? What's my intention? What do I want out of this, right? What did I set out to accomplish? And I have to say, the answer to those questions was not money. And that was the only thing going for that one of those plans, right? Yeah, totally, Catty Connie. That's what I was thinking in my head, but it's good to be clear verbally, I think, right? With our intentions and how we were feeling about stuff. That brings me into another thing that happened to me today. Magic of Healing Jimena, what's going on? Good to see you. Carry on. Janet G, good to see you. Welcome in, guys. Malvakai says, I made a whole library of dollhouse-sized paper books for my upcoming D&D game. Dude, that's commitment. My little sister's probably doing D&D right now over FaceTime or something with her friends. That's her her ritual. Nightly. She stays up super late creating and acting out fantasy worlds. I love my sister so much. She's the best. I miss playing D&D with Tony when he was still with us. Megan Jeffrey says, it really helps me if people are clear with me. You are right. Absolutely. And there's, not only is it respectful, right, but it takes the guesswork out. If something feels weird or it's hard to say, it's probably important, Yeah, she's the best, isn't she, Malvakai? Man, I keep losing my train of thought. I'm tired. I did not plan on doing this. Thanks for being here. Value alignment, right? It really helps to know my intention. And my intention definitely wasn't the money. It was to converge and be to 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 come back to my tribe, to be a part of again. Mr. P and I used to play D&D. Why not anymore, Crafty? And how is Mr. P these days? How's he doing tonight? Send him my love, will you? Oh no, I did it again, guys. We're gonna tell ghost stories in here. Oh yeah, the other thing that happened. Spanx, are you sleeping well with the clear night air and lack of city sounds? Not really. I wish. My bed situation, it's like super camping, you know what I mean? It's not super extravagant or anything. I'm sleeping on like a couple pads with like a sleeping bag and some blankets. And I can't tell what keeps waking me up. It could be the sound of the wind moving my... It's not humid, it's really dry. Looking good in green, Lieutenant. Let's go, Jimena. Thanks for your unending support. I love you guys so much. What was I just talking about? Rah! I can't tell if it's the noise that the tent makes in the wind that's waking me up, or if, like, when I shift in my sleep, like, if I come out of my sleeping bag just a little bit, it's instantly cold on that part of my body. So I don't know what it is, but something keeps waking me up. I woke up like 5 times last night. Yeah, that's what my friend said, Just Being Me. Just Being Me says survival instinct, waking you up. Luckily, I haven't had to defend the camp from any wild beasts yet, which is pretty cool. I definitely don't want to fight any wild beasts. The other cool thing that happened to me was... Are you guys familiar with the I Ching? It's widely considered one of the oldest books, one of the oldest written texts, right up there with the Dead Sea Scrolls. Are you guys familiar with the I Ching? I wish I had an I Ching with me so I could give you an example. So I'm going to botch this description. Clayton wouldn't be pleased, but I'm going to do my best. I Ching is good oracle, says Geoplanet Jane. Hey Jane, good to see you. Welcome in. But it's an ancient text, and man, I don't think I can even describe this. Holy crap. So it's an ancient book. In it, there are 64 trigrams, and a trigram is made up of 6 lines. Each line is either solid or broken. The broken lines represent feminine energy. The solid lines represent masculine energy. You'll take 3 pennies and you'll roll them, right? You'll just kind of drop them. And I might get this wrong. Heads' value is 3, and the tail's value is 2. You add up what you landed. It'll add up to a number. You write that number down, and you will build this from the bottom up. So my first roll, I'll write my number here, right? And I do that 6 times until I have 6 numbers that I've gotten from rolling these pennies and adding the 3s and the 2s, right? Whatever you have will relate to, in the book, to a trigram. And a trigram is made up of, 2 hexagrams, or hexagrams made up of 2 trigrams? Yes, I had it backwards. So the 3 lines on top, 3 lines on bottom. There's an upper and a lower. I guess those are the trigrams, right? Suffice it to say, in the book, correlating to what you end up rolling, it is a sort of oracle thing, right? It will have a passage to read, and then if you roll, I believe, a 6 or a 9 are transformative numbers. And I don't know what this is according to, but it's this ancient philosophy, right? This ancient teaching, I Ching. But if you roll a 6 or a 9, that energy is in transformation. And you will rewrite. If you roll one of those numbers, if one of the things you roll adds up to a 6 or a 9, you will end up doing 2 readings, because that means you're in like a transitionary period or something like that. So you'll end up, the ones that were 6s and 9s, you'll change from, if it was a a masculine, you'll make it a feminine. If it was a feminine, you'll make it a masculine. And then you end up with a new trigram, right? So you read where you're at and where you're going, and then if there was a 6 and a 9, you read special lines or whatever. But anyways, we did this today because I think it's fun. And our fire shin is really, really, really into it. Like he believes in it wholeheartedly, and I love him, so I'm in, right? But I rolled the most. This thing made me cry. It hit me like right in the heart. It basically was saying, I asked the question. I was like, how am I doing, right? Like, I assume whatever powers it be, God, universe, whatever it is, like I assume they know my struggles, my path, my intent, right? How am I doing? And what the passage said was, I don't have all the words because it was a lot, but basically it said, you're doing great, but make sure you keep crossing your T's and dotting your I's, and don't move in arrogance, move in love. And it kept saying sage roll. It kept saying the word sage. Sage, sage, sage. Moving into a sage roll. And that, like, just hit me so hard. Like, so hard. It was so validating, like, because I'm trying so hard to affect change in the world. Affect change in me, right? And then affect change in the world. And, you know, I can tell that it's working, right? I can tell that things are moving and it's affecting people. But to have, like, some random crap tell me that, it was almost more than I could handle. I couldn't finish reading it. I had to give it to someone else to read for me. It was just tearing me up. But it was really cool, man. Like, I don't know if there's any validity to that, but man, it was really cool to think about. It was really cool. Looks like Cancer, but it's the one you can cut out. Well, thank God. Yeah, let's get some ones up. I can't type, I guess, from this view, guys, so I can't put my own ones up. So I really appreciate all of the ones that we get up here on. I'm just scrolling up and reading, guys. So it's just been Margie Barr. Good to see ya. Howdy do. But yeah, guys, it's been a heavy, transformative, like lots of energy moving. It's just been a very emotionally challenging day, you know, and not in any bad ways, right? Just all kinds of good stuff. But whoa, just heavy, just really, really heavy. And you know, for the longest time, I didn't want to accept my purpose. I didn't want to accept who I was. I didn't want to do the work of my heart and my soul. And part of me thought that the fun would be over, right? Like, if I am going to accept all of this responsibility or whatever it is, you know, I wouldn't be able to have fun anymore. And I've been running from that my whole life. And now I'm finally accepting and reaching and stretching and trying to do everything that I can in that realm. And it's just skyrocketing me farther and faster into joy and my farther than my wildest dreams than I could possibly have imagined. It's wild. Spanx, if you put all that emotion into your dance tonight, you will be amazing. Well, I tell you what, we're going to have a ceremony here in about an hour now. And they're going to have a big old drum circle. I'm going to videotape it, I think. But it won't be live, so you'll have to see it tomorrow, or I don't know if I'll be able to get it uploaded. I would like to show it tomorrow, no promises. But as soon as I possibly can get it uploaded, we're going to instant premiere that sucker. But there's going to be a big old drum circle, only drums, no electronic music, there's no speakers, no subwoofers. Let's get this guy out of here. Who is this guy? Boom. Peace. Private seat, baby. What was I talking about? There's going to be a big drum circle. Everyone that's here at the festival was invited to bring their own drum. So it's going to be large. And then there's a bunch of choreographed stuff going on. There's, I think, 3 separate fire tribes here, 3 separate troops. And the other ones have different specialities and they do, like one of them we just saw a belly dance performance from, now I'm going to forget what they're called. Oh, I totally wanted to plug them right there. Okay, I guess it's too bad. I'm so sorry. Whoever they were so great. But one of the fire tribes is like they're belly dancers as well. But there's going to be like a 1, 2, 3 each tribe will do their own thing, and then we're all going to come together like one at a time and like act out convergence with the drums. And then the fires are all going to go out together and the drums are going to stop, and that's going to be the ceremony. There's a lot more to it, right? But I'm really excited. It's going to be not the kind of fire performance I'm accustomed to. It's going to be much more ceremonial than like getting down and dirty in the dust like we normally do. Robin Miners, good to see you. Videotape, haven't heard that in ages. Yeah, I still call it a book bag sometimes too. You got this, Spanx. Thanks, Miss Dragon. Our path is placed out before us, but we don't always see it until our feet hit that road. I love you so much. I've been praying for you, Miss Dragon. I've been keeping you in my heart and my thoughts. I'm glad that we got that good bad news. If that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad it's the kind we can cut out, yo. That's all, What did I miss? Did he get a smooch? No smooches. But I spent most of the day with that girl, and I really like her. But I think the biggest win about that, Robin Miners, I'll tell you more about the not smooching in a second. The biggest win here is that we're going to be dance partners. And not like exclusively or anything, but we have like a connection, like a flow, and it happens organically and naturally, and I don't have to try. So that's very, very difficult for me to find. I'm always searching for that. And I honestly have never found it. Even with Lucy, we struggled so hard to come together creatively. And Jesse and I just kind of did it effortlessly about 30 minutes ago. So I'm really excited about that. Scrolling up, I think I saw someone hit the alarm bell. It was like ding, 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 but not like that. Monk. What's going on, dude? Oh, I love you too, Tampa. Has she seen you in the assless chaps? No, but I'm wearing leather pants right now. You can't really tell because it's dark. Oh, I'm wearing them right now. They have an ass on them. There's no assless stuff going on right now. That's why I love my better half. That isn't like an extension of me. I tell you what. But yeah, we effortlessly just kind of melded up. So there was no smooching. We had ice cream. We dipped the toes, and we basically hung out all day. Did all kinds of stuff. We had lunch together. All kinds of stuff. But we started talking about relationship dynamics, and like. I basically told her that I was thinking of it like a date, and she was like, "Oh, are you now?" And was kind of teasing me, and I was like, "Yeah, you okay with that?" And she was, but we started, that led us into talking about relationship dynamics, and I don't think we're gonna. You did hear leather pants, Tampa. I am wearing them right now. They're a little tight. Around the waist. If I gained any more weight, I would have to get different ones, but luckily they're loners, so I don't have to take these home. We started talking about relationship dynamics, and I don't think we're gonna ride off into the sunset or anything. I know that I say that a lot, but I dig this human. I think we're gonna be good friends, and we might romance it up too. It strikes me like it's gonna go that way, but she definitely wants to take her time, and I love that. No pressure. Let's just enjoy each other. Because let's be real here. The only thing that separates sex from any street drug is the connection that you have with your partner beforehand. If all I wanted was a chemical to tell my brain this feels good, I would just go back to what I used to do. I would live the life I used to live. But that's not the case. I want real connection. I want to live a real life. I want to do real good things. Hello from LA, Brandy Arquette. Good to see you. Welcome in. I don't think I've ever said hello to you. Effortless is nice. Good connection. Yeah, it's like meant to be or something, right? No pressure. I'm pretty stoked. And they're a part of the performance next weekend as well. They're actually like involved with my extended tribe family. So it's all good. It's literally all good. Yeah, no, I laughed at that in my head. Hope between the dreams. I am trying to gain weight, but I am failing. I'm failing. Yeah, I'm definitely not going into the water with them. Dude, what if I did, though? What if I did, Ben? Would they shrink to me and then we would have to cut them off? Would they cut the blood flow off to my lower half? Would they have to cut me in half? I cut my brother in half. Ben Bacon Bits, if you get skinny, I'll buy the pants, bro. I'm all about that. You would rock the shit out of those pants. No getting the pants off. No, no, no. No, no, no. She's going to have to really talk sweet to me if that's what she wants. All right. We have hit the fun zone. It might be time for me to go get ready for my performance, guys. Hit that like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications if you like what we do here. It certainly makes a difference. I wish that we had a more standard show for you guys tonight. But I'm grateful that I was able to do this. I'm grateful that that I have the ability to just snap my fingers and make it happen, because that's literally what happened. About 15 minutes before we went live, I was standing main stage with my friends, just living my life. So thanks for all your support again, guys. Y'all are the best crew a captain could have. And I've been taking tons of pictures robbing miners. I'm learning too. I probably need an external hard drive to dump stuff onto in between nights, so that I don't have to pick and choose experiences, because there is a limited amount of memory space, and the time lapse was huge. So we're gonna get some video tonight, and that's one of the things I need to do to get ready, is clear up some space so I can get this fire performance. I think it's gonna be about an hour long, so maybe I have to upload the time lapse to the cloud immediately. I probably do. That being said, I love you guys, all right? Sweet Liberty, Miss Dragon, Lisa Vining, just me being me, every single one of you. Ben Bacon Bits, Hope Between the Dreams, Carry On, Olivia, Crafty Witch, Jamie Palmer. Hope you guys have a great night, all right? It's the weekend. Be safe. And be there for each other. Yeah, someone clipped that. That's right. That's absolutely good eye. I can't think of a better name. I was not even thinking about that. All right, guys. Much love. We'll see you later. See you in the morning, bright and early, all right?